Nate, so a term that comes up on the lending side of the fence, DSCR or RDSR, debt service coverage ratio, rent to debt service ratio. What in the world does all that mean?
Hey, sometimes I feel like I need to research it more too, because a lot of these acronyms can get confusing, but it is a very important part to rental loan underwriting. And here's why. As a private lender focused on writing loans for investors, we don't want your tax returns or any of that stuff that your residential forward mortgage lenders do. So how can we analyze, what is a good deal or not? It's by analyzing the cash flow and how that compares to the fixed costs, the debt service, aka your principal and interest payments, as well as the other fixed expenses on a property. So what is included, and how does that calculation work? You are simply taking your income amount, your rental amount. You break that down on a monthly basis. So that is your income side of the fence. And then you're going to divide your costs into that. What are the costs? So the costs are your principal and interest payment, which is depicted by the length of term you have in your interest rate. That's when it's an amortized loan, that payment always stays the same for however long you have that loan. And then you have three other factors that are property expenses that unfortunately you can almost never get away from. That's your taxes, property taxes. Many different places throughout the country have multiple different types of them, but all your property taxes, your homeowner's insurance, and then also, if applicable, homeowners association. So that would be for your condos or your planned unit development and your PUDs. So you take those expenses, principal and interest, taxes, insurance, and HOA, and then you'll divide that into your rental income amount. And, it's seen as less risky to a lender and a bank when the income surpasses the expenses by a lot. So many lenders have different debt service ratio requirements. Usually they're between 1.1 or 1.2%. And what that means is that a bank just wants to see a 10 to 20% buffer of additional income over the fixed expenses. That is pertinent because, again, we're not looking at your ability from an income perspective to pay it. We're looking at the property's income level that can support your financial and debt obligations. So I hope that paints a good picture on DSCR or RDSR. I don't know if we want to call that a DSCR or ERDSR. I'll leave that one to you, Dalton.
I now feel like a learned gentleman. Thanks, as always, for the insight.